championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate, but he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme. So he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Go. 76! 76!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think Because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Go, get out there, get out there. Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go, get out. Good. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
14.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Goff now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's go, get out, get out. Switch, hey. Right there, 40 seconds. Right there. Let's go, get out. Gun. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go, let's finish now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Nikel Roby brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Let's go, let's finish now. Go, get out there.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 46. Switch, and hey. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jalen Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Looking for Woods that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Good. Here we go, 46, 26, 26. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Get out, get out.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here you go. Get out.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Go. Get out there. Switch it, hey. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now on second down. They find some open field here. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Louis.
Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tyrone Crawford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Lift. Louis, lift.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
11. Right there, 54. Right, starting left here. Maverick.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Steps away. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Super. 14.
From the end zone, gone. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Go, get out there. 46. Good. 47.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime.
Here we go, 47. Good. Here you go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep for Elliott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Awesome. Here we go, 47.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. Number 46. 26. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
46. Good. 26. 26.
Prescott on first down, being chased out left. Caught left side, Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Get out.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Awesome. Go. Get out there. Switch is 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Go. Get out there. 26. 41's the will. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
28.
Time to establish the run game here early. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Always orange.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Buying time to his left. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
DC. Like 20.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
47. Here you go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Good. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. LaMarcus Joyner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On first down, it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hugo, 46, 26, and 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
46. 46. Hugo, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Super.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 36 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Switch to the Good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Elliott. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. Get out there. Gun. We go 46. 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
46. Get out. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And they're running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Starting left here.
Now Goff on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Starting left here. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff on the move to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cheetah Bay and Louisier with a pick. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here you go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Here we go, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Go, get out there, get out there. Let's go, get that, let's go, get out, get out. Let's go, 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here you go. Here we go, 46. Back down, 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. It's caught right side, it turns. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Prescott now, buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
There you go. We're good, we're good. Here we go, fellas.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.